Hey everybody, it's Tim Sackett, and I'm in Vegas at the Ultimate Connections, Ultimate Software's user conference, and it's pretty big. I think last year was like 3,500. This year is even bigger, 4,000 or more. Kenny Chesney is going to be here for some entertainment. If you like country music, I'm not a huge. I can't tell you one Kenny Chesney song, but it doesn't mean I'm not going to go see him because I love entertainers. I love entertainment. Sitting next to me is an HR pro out of Minneapolis, Cheryl Nelson. Cheryl, tell everybody who you are, what you do.
Hi, I'm Cheryl Nelson. I'm an HR manager at a Robbins Kaplan law firm in Minneapolis, and I've been coming to Connections now for several years. Love the conference.
Cool. I brought Cheryl in because Cheryl follows me and is so kind on all my blog posts and making comments on Twitter and all this great stuff. And you just started your own blog. So tell everybody what the blog is. What's the title?
The title of my blog is Color Me HR, and color is with the K. And I made a goal this year to, instead of sitting on the sidelines, I was going to do one blog, and if I didn't like it, I was going to stop. I'm on my 4th blog now.
Nice.
So now I can tell Tim I blog now.
I know. So another blogger, peer, colormehr.com, color with a K. Go check her out. I love practitioners that write because we tend to, think about our world and everything that challenges us and all that stuff that's crazy going on. And then we throw it out there. And I think what we find is the audience is having the same issues. And so it's great to have that conversation. And so you were talking about being here at Ultimate, that you were in a session earlier. And so talk a little bit about what that was all about, because I think it kind of goes right into why we blog.
Well, I was in a networking, HR networking session, roundtable discussion, and it's sitting with people in my profession that use Ultimate. We all have the same challenges and various things like that, and it's a great way to keep in touch afterwards, and it's a great way to find out that our business challenges are the same as everybody else's.
I've been at some conferences where they will actually they'll just give time to network, right? And so some people do, some don't. Some will just go to the pool, some will go take a nap, whatever. And then I've been at conferences like they do here where they kind of say, hey, you're forced into it. It's a session. You got to show up. Mm-hmm. And I actually like that better because it forces us to do something we're uncomfortable with and actually make a lot of peers. And then we find out, again, we can actually connect and share, and it just kind of helps us be better HR pros. So I love that. When you think about Connections and coming here versus all those other conferences that we could go to, why do you come to this one?
Well, I come to this one for a few reasons. One of them is, we continually learn and grow in the software we use, and that helps my firm. And so it's a great conference, and part of it, the reason I come to is because they have HR professionals and bloggers such as Tim, such as you. That is a huge draw for me. For instance, this year there are several sessions that are HR related, not just product related, and that's a big draw for me.
There's a great women's panel, leadership panel tomorrow, and I can't wait to see that one. You have Mary Faulkner, Jason Lawrence is leading it. There's just a number of female kind of thought leaders in the space that are going to be out here doing that. And then again, there's other really good sessions as well. And they have keynotes like every other conference. But it is pretty cool that we have an entire track of kind of HR practitioners, influencers that are speakers as well that I think really helps out. So you're an Ultipro shop, you're a user, and your company uses Ultipro. So give me one thing about Ultipro that is just you're like, this is the greatest thing.
The biggest reason for me is it's easy to use. It's easy for administrators. And it's super easy for our employees to get at their stuff. It's pleasing to the eye. That means a lot to me. It's a great product.
It's one of the things I notice when you talk about the UX UI, so user experience, user interface. That's the technical terms of what Cheryl's talking about. It is one of the better kind of pleasing things to look at and easy to use. Mm-hmm. It makes you feel like you're using those programs that you always use, whether it's Facebook or those things that you're very comfortable with. It's the same kind of experience, and that's what they went for. So that's a great tip. So check Cheryl out, check her blog out, colormehr.com. Color Me HR. I want to say Color Me Bad.
That's Tim.
That shows our age. So colormehr.com with a K. Check her out. You can obviously checking my blog out because you're watching this. And if you're up to it, next year, Connections 19, I'm sure it'll be back out here in Vegas. You can check that out as well. Talk to you guys later. Thanks.
Thanks.